Day 2 in Jaipur, and later on we go to the Amber Fort, but first we went to the observatory that was built by Maharaja Jai Singh, the founder of Jaipur. This sundial is the biggest in the world and accurate to 20 seconds. Then we headed to the City Palace Museum. The actual reigning Maharaja lives there, and in the forecourt there's a museum. Beautiful ornate architecture and buildings. Not quite as ornate probably as the Mughal ones, but still very stunning. That's the palace where the royal family lives. And here's Yadu, our guide, hard at work on his phone. Then we headed to the Amber Fort. This photo is a bit blurry, but you get the idea, with a fortress around the city where the soldiers would keep the enemies out. There's lots of fortresses up on the hills. This is a man-made lake at the front, and then we're heading around to the Amber Fort. Huge, beautiful building. The entranceway. The scale of them all is enormous. This was the public arena where the king would hold a public audience. Beautiful arches. This colour is the original colour, so it's hundreds of years old. And these meshes were made from single pieces of marble, so they're fantastic. This one was decorated with mirrors, looking down to the ornate, intricate garden. Down onto the lake. And every palace has its dog. And its cows. This was down in Jaipur on the man-made lake again, the Summer Palace. This was called the Breeze Palace in the middle of Jaipur. This is day 5 and we're heading toward Mandawa. Just some of the traffic we saw on the road, just like you see on the telly. I mean, it's for real. This is a traffic jam, and in the middle of this traffic jam there's just a cow standing there minding its own business. We saw some black camels, and apparently they're quite rare, along with a herd of sheep, with a goat and a cow thrown in for good luck. Then we went to this small town, and here we are at the movies, the Prem Prakesh Talkies. One of the back streets, man with his donkey cart. We stopped in a little place called Nawalgarh, where the Intrepid and Peregrine Foundation sponsors this school, a school that takes deaf, disabled and developmentally delayed children and gives them teaching, education and training. Otherwise these children would be abandoned. They're treated as mad and chained up apparently. This is the class of the hearing impaired kids, and we're taught how to speak. This is some of the developmentally delayed little kids. This guy here is the computer teacher, and he's actually one of their students. They try as much as they can to have their students back. This is one of the boys that likes to do his dancing. They've done a fantastic job. This looks to me like a food Dalek. And this is the resort where we're staying tonight. A beautiful place, an oasis in the desert. Desert it is. Rajasthan is all desert. Beautiful pink hibiscus and the thatched hut. Here's a man rethatching the roof. Apparently once a year they have to do it. They keep people employed here by cutting the grass with clippers. And this is where we'll be spending the sunset, having a drink. See ya.